I've literally just been sitting in my car for about 20 minutes now, just trying to see how to even start the video. And like, not to say that I don't know what I'm gonna talk about today, it's just, life is just hitting me right now. Like, I'm 23, I'm gonna be turning 24. I should have stayed in school. Probably should have just committed to what I wanted to do since after high school. And life changes. Like, you don't know where life is gonna take you. Like, I never knew I was gonna start this channel. I'm almost hitting 9. The next level is gonna be 1,000 subscribers, and I'm like right there, you know. Like, it's, life is hard, and you just don't really expect things, you know, or at least things don't really go as planned as how you want it to be. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch and moan about it. Like, I keep saying I want to do a big video, I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that, but I'm not doing it, you know. Like, it's not that I don't have enough time, it's just I just don't take initiative. Once you start, you want to keep going and want to keep having a set schedule, and it's pretty badass. Ora, look who it is. And he's gonna park next to me, like always. Byron!
Fuck, I'm early.
How's that a bad thing?
You getting off?
No, I'm on a break.
Time you coming?
11?
You know, every time something, like, you need to do your services.
Yeah.
That's big on any car you own.
When you had your, because he used to have a Mazda RX-8, what made you want to get it? Honestly.
Dude, I don't know, I hadn't heard of it before. Up until like 2 years before I bought it. And the whole 2-door coupe or 4-door coupe kind of got me. And then the fact that it was a weird engine, it just caught my attention. The rotary engine was calling to me, I guess you could say.
Really?
And I looked into it for 2 years, saw forums that their starters sucked, and I was like, nah, you know, I don't think they do. And when I finally got mine, I had to swap out the power steering,
the electrical power steering?
Because it was electrical. So I dropped 4K on that, and after that I thought it was gonna be good. Yeah, and then so what it did before I bought it, it wouldn't want to start. So I got my mechanic to come down here from Fullerton. He ended up like starting it somehow. I did a tune-up on it, and then it was running smooth for like a couple of months. I was loving it. Yeah, it was so fun. I was driving and literally locked to the right, so it literally jerked.
There you go.
So it literally jerked, lock, and then like it swerved me into the next lane.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So when that happened, like, I knew I had to hold it hard. And I took it to Mazda again, and they said I needed to drop another $4,000 on it for the wiring harness.
And you did?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no, that's when I was out. I put way too much money in this car already. Like, in a year, I put $10,000.
God.
Yeah. So I just ended up selling it. Like,
and that was with buying it too, right?
yeah, including buying it, $10,000. Because I got it for like $3,400.
Damn.
Yeah.
But do you regret getting it?
Nah, it was fun. Like, I love driving it. It's probably the most fun car I've driven so far, and over this one, over my Infiniti. Yeah.
Why is that? Just because
it just take off. Like, the red line was like at 9.5 or something like that. And I was reading a lot of forums to where I kept reading that if you don't drive it like you stole it, then your engine would start breaking down.
I've heard that you have to redline it at least twice a day.
Probably.
Just for the fuck of it.
I did it every time I drove, yeah. After I heard driving it like you stole it, I had so much fun with it. Yeah, I think that was the first car I've ever redlined.
Really?
With the other two, I never did.
Have you really ever redlined this one?
Oh, this one, yeah. When we went in with Hoser.
Oh, when his nuts went on his chest?
Yeah, exactly. So that was fun. The RX-8 was really fun. Like, if you have the money and you love the car, Like, go for it.
Dude, so supposedly here in Southern California, we're supposed to be getting 4 to 5 inches of rain tomorrow. On Friday.
I think within the weekend.
Within the weekend?
4 or
That's a
5 inches,
lot.
yeah.
That's a shitload. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate driving my car.
The last time we had that much was...
The last time we had 1 inch of rain,
Yeah.
you spun out. this guy had ball tires, and because it's rear wheel drive, he was making a left, and I was right next to him, and he just starts drifting and just.
That was crazy. That was nuts. Yeah. That was fun.
If only you knew how to control it, right?
Yeah, that would be nice. But
You remember my first car, right?
the,
My Altima?
the Alta, I've seen it, yeah.
Dude,
but
okay, so my first car, I had a 2000 Nissan Altima. My dad bought it off the street for about 300 bucks from a close friend. Now, I'm not even lying, 300 bucks. I bought the full car with the engine, transmission, everything. But it needed a rebuilt engine. So I probably dropped about 1200, 1300 on it for the engine. Never touched the transmission. All I did was get new motor mounts and a new engine on it. And that's it. And it ran for like another 50,000 miles until I decided to get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Is the car crew called?
Dope and broke.
Dope and Broke? That's actually
Nice.
a pretty good one.
Hey, I
Broken
believe
dope.
that. Yeah.
Damn, it's
Broken
like
dope, dude. Right on the windshield. We're broke, but we're dope.
Hey, we should make that sticker. Just fucking
you're not
cruise with
using-
that.
Hey, we could.
Hey, I'm down.
Broken
If you're
dope.
not using it, I'll take that. Man.
Broken dope, yeah. Fucking every 4 or
don't
5
need a-
months, I'm
you
Broken dope?
You
600
don't need to
bucks.
write up there, dude.
Guys, stickers for broken dope. I'm gonna claim that trademark right there.
Give me one of those stickers.
Hey, now that you told the whole world,
I'm gonna
fucking
claim.
do
I'm gonna claim
tomorrow.
it, dude. Broken dope. I'm gonna start claiming that
Broken dope.
because I'm broke.
And it's fucking dope cars, right?
No, but so my first car, it was a 2000 Nissan Altima. I got a rebuilt engine on it. But where I'm getting at is I probably spent about the same amount of that Byron did,
On the
but on the looks.
New York
Yeah,
City.
no, on my the
Oh,
same-
okay.
But I spent it on the looks. I didn't really. I cared that it drove, but my problem with it was that I hated that it looked shit, and like I had such a big ego to where I wanted to have a specific car to where if it's not the way to my liking, I'm not gonna drive it. There was times where I fucking walked to work because I didn't want to fucking drive it, and that was back when I worked at the Marriott, at the
Oh, shit,
at
I
the
know
other
you worked
spot. I needed to work there,
okay.
dude, as a fucking dishwasher during high school. And what's it called? I got a new paint job on it. I threw rims on it. I threw new suspension on it. The only thing I threw like a fucking $1,000 sound system in it. Like I wanted it to be the way I wanted it to be, and then I ended up getting rid of it, and I got a Scion TC. And
I think that was probably the best. I mean,
the Scion,
thinking about it, I'm not gonna say the Altima was shit when
Yeah.
you finished doing everything, but you were almost in the same position as Jose,
yeah.
to where hey, you needed an upgrade.
But that's the thing, me and Jose have had the same truck. He had the truck and I had the Altima the same time.
Yeah. Oh wow, he's had it forever.
He's had it forever.
Yeah.
This is my third car already, and he's still on the same one.
Yeah.
And like where I'm getting at is I don't regret spending all that money on the Altima because of all the experience that I had with it, because I was actually able to say that I did this and I did that, you know. When I had the Scion TC, I don't know if you guys know that, I used to own a Scion TC, a 2012 Scion TC, and that was probably one of the best decisions I ever did in my life, because that was the first stick shift I ever drove, and I pretty much did every single bolt-on you can think of except for a tune and headers. Like it was pretty quick for what it was, you know. And the scary thing is,
That was Jose's truck.
little tractor.
Yeah.
And the scary thing is, I almost turboed it. I almost financed the turbocharger for it, and I'm glad I didn't, because a month later, it got totaled. And it wasn't my fault. I was on my way going to work on my birthday,
That sucks. Yeah.
and it got totaled by a dude that didn't even have his license.
Happy birthday.
Right? Happy birthday to me, dude. If that car never gotten totaled, but here's the thing though, if that car never got totaled and I never got the Civic, I probably would have never started a channel.
I feel like
Like-
everything happens for a reason.
Like, I feel like like, don't get me wrong, I don't regret getting the Civic. Like, I really like it. It's just, I don't think I would have started this channel without it, because I never would have thought I had a reason to, you know? Just talking about random shit, and it's crazy, and that's where I'm coming from, to where it's crazy knowing where you came from. That's why I fucking started, dude. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna do.
There's the camera.
Yeah, you wanna check it out?
It's not recording, is it?
Yeah, it's recording.
Broken dope, man. Hey, broken dope.
Broken dope, man.
Literally.
Alright, man. See ya.
Take care, big dog.
Soon.
You gonna go in right now?
Yeah, I'm heading in. I'll catch you guys next time. Sounds good.
I got another hour out here. So yeah, guys, coming back to where I just said, like, I never thought I was gonna start a channel, and I feel like because of the Civic, I started the channel. I wanted to do it with when I had the Scion. I really wanted to start a channel, but I didn't know how. I didn't even know where to start. I was too scared. Like, I didn't want to do it because I was always scared of what people would say, or like what the outcome would be. Like, I was always scared to fail. That's something that over time I overcame, to where I don't care anymore. Like, if you guys like the video, or if you guys like my content, if you guys don't like my content, if you like it, cool, but if you don't like it, like, I don't care. Like, it's not really gonna affect me personally, you know? Like, all those hating comments that I've been reading, it puts a smile to my face, because every time, the way I see it is, if you're gonna be hating on somebody that you don't even know, and you're taking the time to write a comment to this person, that means you care, because you took the time to write something to see what I would say. That means you care, and I appreciate it. And that's just how I see it. Call me stupid, but fuck it. That's just me. And anything, like, if it comes to YouTubing, if it comes to getting a new job, if it comes to trying out for a sport, anything, like, just do it. Like, don't be scared. Like, by the end of the day, it's gonna be you taking care of you. And I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Like, if I started this with the Scion, I probably would have been, I'm not gonna make a number up, but I know I wouldn't be at 1,000 subscribers. I would have been so much higher. And this was 2.5 years ago. But the fact that I didn't start 2.5 years ago put me back. Now imagine where I could have been. Shit happens for a reason, and if you have a chance to take it, do it. Don't just wait for it. Don't wait for the opportunity to come to you. Look for the opportunity, and at the end of the day, you'll find out that it was worth it. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay classy. Peace.